All right, everybody, welcome to the first ever 2020 Geeks and Rebel video starring Fred Sergio and Brandon Williams.
Hey.
So this is going to be like just a random, shoot off, spat out the mouth type deal because we don't really know what we're talking about because we've been drinking beer all day. Good thing he's been holding his beer that way too because we don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But we do take sponsorships, so we are open. Just contact us if you know your size of your bottle and your color and your label. Mm-hmm. We won't show it though, but if you know it, holla.
Mm-hmm. So what do we want to talk about? I think who think is going to get to the Super Bowl? That's a good one. That's a good one. Cause
we've been not like we're actually betting on these past couple games. Mm-hmm. This is who I see. This is my perspective. I'm looking at the 49ers and the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl.
That's what I was thinking too. Mm-hmm.
But all in all, because my team is in the NFC, I definitely am going for the 49ers all the way. I'm going for 49ers all the way just because my team is an NFC team.
Mm-hmm. See, I was thinking the same thing too because that's all we were betting when I was in the hospital. We were watching the games. We were like,
just sweating it. Yeah.
Oh man, who got stomped? The Ravens.
That was crazy.
Man, we have to talk about the Ravens though the whole time?
Yeah, we got that.
We don't. There's nothing to talk about.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That's the team I was actually going for the whole way, and I never picked an AFC team. I was definitely picking.
It was almost like we got disappointed on them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You don't know how bad I was at the house. Like, it's not even my team playing. I'm cussing at the TV. Like, I was so mad. Mm-hmm. I was so mad.
Not even your team, and you still feel disappointed.
See. Well, shit, I'm over here fucking up with the beer bottle.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay. They're going to shoot you with a sponsorship.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
You're going to have a laptop that opens up by the
No. Chiefs,
they've been doing pretty well. They are like I don't want to say they're an underdog, but they've been.
No, they're actually not. No, the only ones that are underdog is the Packers and the Titans. Those are the last two underdogs.
Those are the ones I was thinking like could also still make Titans.
Bro, the last four teams, the last 4 teams, any one of them can make it. You gotta think these are 4 best teams in the whole NFL. Mm-hmm. So it's who I want to go, 49ers and Chiefs.
People might get mad about it, but who's happy about the Patriots getting taken out?
Who's happy about that? Man, it doesn't even matter. Everybody's happy that they don't even want to talk about it.
I'm so glad that I don't have to see Brady on my TV again for the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Thank you.
Like that, when you watch that game, it just pisses you off. Like,
you're like, man, you shouldn't even been here to begin with.
All right, so before we even started, we spent 2 hours just talking and chatting it up for about relationships and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point too. You want to bring up
relationships?
Right.
I definitely have I don't want to say sour one right now, but more like I feel I'm definitely hurt right now. I don't want to talk about too much my own personal relationship, but
no, you ain't gotta get in depth about how it's personal, like in the details. But you can you can just relate because there's probably a million other people out there going through the same thing.
And I'm just going to stress how much your mental health is definitely
be almost like freaking on the same.
I definitely took mental health for granted because I definitely a lot of people don't know I was definitely in the hospital for about a week and a half due to mental health and mental stress and just depression like that. It just sucked.
Can't be your fault though.
Yeah. And then just 2 days later, after getting out. Even worse.
Another situation.
And
but you gotta look at it in a positive note. It's all nothing but trials and tribulation. The thing is, once you overcome the worst, first of all, you're never going to get given something that you can't withhold anyways. So
just how about I think like this? Maybe it just wasn't meant to be. You put it in almost a whole effort of a whole year into it, and It sure it's financially, emotionally it sucks, but you realize, I'm 28. I have more years.
You have a lot of life left.
I mean, that's something I had to learn, and I've been texting all night, and like she and I have been talking, and like,
and we're always giving you video.
So the thing is, all scars hurt, but they take time to heal. So the thing is, yeah, it's fine that, especially a lot of things that a lot of people go through, especially if they're with somebody that's a really cool person. A lot of times when you break off relationships, they, want to continue to be friends. But you got to think about this. If I was the one in the relationship and I broke it off and I still want to be friends, I'm fine and cordial with that.
Yeah.
But the individual that you did it to, it might hurt them worse. So the thing is, you can be friends, but it's going to take time like this to heal. It's going to take time to get to that friend zone spot.
Yeah.
Because you always know there was something more.
Yeah, there was like, I'm always going to have love for the girl. I'm not going to say who it is because I know some people watch the channel.
Whoever it is, it doesn't even matter.
Like, but like, it just, I just wish her the best. Honestly.
Yeah. That's all you can. That's all you can.
Again, if if you're watching, I do honestly wish you the best. And I'm looking dead at the camera, and Bella's sitting there saying, "Yeah, too."
She agreed. She definitely agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bella's favorite, so for some reason, she's favorite.
Doesn't even matter. You're very cosmetic.
And like I said, even if things don't work out, don't go the way you think it will, plan or whatever, you'll get over it. Like, I feel like I went through the whole stages of grief. Like,
you went through the normal concept. Like, everybody go through. First off, I'm trying to tell you, you're not the first, you won't be the last. Like, everybody and anybody go through it. It's just that it's always good. World, I mean, a lot of times people don't want to talk either.
This is gonna be a real episode, guys. This ain't even about the gaming and like anime and stuff.
This is just whatever it is.
We even started off with football.
Yeah, so. It's whatever it is. You want a cigarette in the freaking video? No, because this motherfucker takes away everything.
So I've been trying to get you on
for a minute.
I think I even put a post like on one of my other videos. Like, I'm gonna have Brandon and Sergio. Danny was a co-host.
Yeah,
he just kind of stopped showing up. So
Danny,
his job got him.
But what's crazy though? He has literally. He told me that he was getting this. Because he does a lot of feeds for video games, and he told me that he literally just bought this whole camera setup. Right. So he was getting his equipment together to make it a little bit more like legitimate type thing. Yeah. So we had
a mic and stuff like that too, but we're missing something like a piece to the mic that they didn't.
Yeah.
So it took we had to find the right piece, and we just never found it.
You did a lot of times when you do your feeds and anything, it's right off of your laptop.
Yeah, it's usually off the laptop.
You don't even need an actual legitimate real mic. You can get one of the little computer mics. They always scoop up.
If he wants something off to the side, he can get it if he wants to, but it's not.
He sounds like he's talking about legal stuff.
I'm talking about legal stuff.
Don't follow stuff.
He says illegal. You want illegal? Don't even talk to any of them motherfuckers.
His Facebook is corrupt. His Twitter, he can't even tweet. All he does is beep.
If you can move the freaking camera down, that means you are an elite.
He's still going to argue a lot. So
no one's arguing.
I'm just saying, they're not arguing now, but they will argue later. It's
100%. Because that one over there, he's a little burnt.
He's a little burnt.
Just a little bit.
Burnt. Just a little bit.
We got to make sure that, 100% shout out to my man Danny Campos.
Yeah. He got me. Danny Campos.
He looked like a little midget, but he ain't really, short at all. That's my homeboy, right-hand man. But I was just because I know he might see this video, I just wanted to know, Danny Campos, you ain't burnt like this one. But
nope, you ain't. You can't get on my level.
Danny Campos, my co-pilot. Number one.
You miniature scale.
So going back to
he miniature scale. Actually, it's a little bit this much scale.
Going back to mental health. Thank you.
Yeah, mental health.
I want to say that the importance of having good friends around. Like, I hadn't even seen these guys, and like you hadn't seen in what, 4 years?
4 years.
Shit, it's been now like this.
Yeah, it's about me and you. 4 6 years,
bro.
Yeah,
start of 6.
It's been a long time, and just having their outside perspective from everything from what you're dealing with is like, honestly, it was going to bring me to tears. I'm not even gonna lie, but I had to keep it tough. Because couldn't really
gotta keep it tough, but still.
Yeah,
watch yourself.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I got got a couple, close homeboys like Sergio. His last name Burnt Out. Sergio Burnt Out.
I've been through the freaking things of depression, all that stuff, almost killing myself. Yeah.
Okay, so he needs Jesus. Brian needs friends. Like, he needs Jesus.
Yeah, he leaves me up to the demons.
All right, so
no one else.
What I'm trying to get to though is that it's definitely important to have good friends. And I'm saying like good friends. Yeah, you might hit it off within maybe a year, 6 months of just meeting somebody, but the relationship I have with a lot of my friends is probably within like 10, 12, 15 years.
Because I think the first time, if you go,
definitely 15. Definitely 15.
The first time we weren't even friends. I just remember he got in a fight.
Yeah. Definitely 15 years.
It wasn't my Spanish teacher.
Yeah.
Mr. San Pedro.
No, that's not what it was. That's not what it was. He was the one from Hilton. It was
watched you the whole time.
It was oh my God, I can't even think of his name.
He did watch you the whole time though.
Yeah. No, he was a Spanish teacher. He was like Spanish, but he was like Americanized. But yeah, no, it was that Spanish teacher. It
wasn't even a fight really. He just kind of fucked it.
Exactly, you know.
No bullshit.
But like honestly, that was the first time I think what did I do? I think I kind of tried to hold you back.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you don't even. I didn't even know his name. I was like, you ain't got to do that. You know? I recognized it because we went to the same middle school.
Yeah.
I just recognized his eyes. It's like maybe if he recognized somebody from the same school, because we went to different schools than everybody else.
Yeah. The base school was Garfield.
Yeah, but our school for some reason they sent us to Hilton.
Yeah.
And they sent us to like we were just black dudes, just outsiders.
We were like black people from the ghetto going to a white preppy school.
That's what it legitimately was.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even gonna lie. But the reason why I sound super white all the time.
Yeah. No, I feel
probably because of Hilton.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, I feel bad.
You tell somebody like, what school you went to? Oh, I graduated from Hilton. They're like, huh?
Forestdale?
Are you mixed? Like, yeah, I'm mixed. Oh, that's why you went.
So like this. Okay, so
start feeling sometimes
when I was in the hospital, I met this blind dude, and he was going through depression too because he wasn't even blind his entire life. He actually got into a car accident.
Oh shit!
He got into a car accident and he started going blind one eye. And then something happened to his right eye where the eye socket came out, so he got blind in both eyes. And
that's awful.
He was talking to me, and he was like, and I said something like, yeah, but you know a black dude in here. I think I'm the only black dude in here. And he was just like, well, you're black? I was like, you're black?
He probably got discouraged, like, what the fuck?
No, he was just like, he's like, no, man, that's cool. Like, I didn't even know. Like, you don't even sound
wow. You know what's crazy though? You said that he went blind, right?
Yeah.
You know what you should have did for real? You know, when you was in there, you should have hit Sergio up, and then had him come in there and talk to dude, because then he would want to go deaf.
Look, I can make a blind person see and a deaf person speak. Just saying.
So
this motherfucker just say he can make.
Look, he's scared. He's scared now.
He's
scared. He's deaf. He can't hear.
Yeah. Ain't nobody say he can't speak.
No, he can't speak.
So when I was talking to him, he actually was the most positive person.
Oh yeah, of course. It's always like that. It
was really weird. Like, I'm not saying it was weird because it's not really weird. It was just different because everybody there was there for like depression or some type of like mental illness or something.
Their life went through.
And he was the only one talking about like you just gotta look up on the bright side. It's like, man, you just had your eyesight taken.
Nice.
And then he was telling me about how his dog got killed because his neighbor was throwing rocks at his dog, so his dog like bit him.
Yeah,
and then the cops shot the dog because they thought the dog was loose because the kid opened the gate to get into the back to throw rocks at his dog. So when he went to work and he came back and he saw the cops drive off with like a little animal control thing, and so he's like, "What kind of animals?" And then he sees his gate open and he was like, "What the?"
So you gotta look at it. One thing about a lot of people, man, people are very strong and they get less credit for it. Like, you gotta think about it. It doesn't matter as long as your life hasn't been taken from you. Even if your life got taken from you, you got a lot of people that are joyous, man, because they're in a better place. But the thing is, when you come to realize that I'm really fucked up right now, I'm going through a bad situation, and you still talk to people and they are uplifting and they're happy, you got to think of it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you take and destroy me, I'm still living, I'm still prospering, and I'm making it the best I can. There's nothing that should take that courage and that pridefulness that anybody should have. When you lose so much and you rebuild yourself, it makes you 100% stronger. know, that's why I'm trying to tell you, even that I lost a lot, had to rebuild, I still fall short a lot of times. Like, you know, and like you said, time back into what you're saying about having good friends. Like, you know, even though sometimes you just don't even want to talk to nobody. And then you might have 2, 3, 4 good friends. You don't want to speak to all of them. But then when it comes down to it, once you calm down for a little bit, speaking to the one that you actually, out of all your friends, not all of them understand. Like, you know, but once you actually sit down and you speak to somebody and you actually, you know, can understand, relate to them, and they're around the same age, they break things down to you, it makes you feel like, you know, there's still hope. Even though there is, but you discredit it when you're depressed.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it's always good, man.
Hey, we don't condone any depression in this entire video.
So, no, see.
If you want to be depressed, go ahead.
That's
be depressed.
You do, if you do.
That's why I get called.
You need to understand.
You don't call him.
When someone's depressed,
there you go.
When someone's depressed, you have to understand why they're depressed. And you can't just say, like I'm sorry, I'm going to go against you in saying this, but you can't just say I don't condone being depressed, because they're going to be depressed either way.
Yeah, because if people like being depressed, you can be depressed, but you can be happy about it.
So here's the thing. No one ever likes being depressed.
No, hell no. It's not even a choice to be depressed.
No, it's just life situations that push you depressed.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, medical situation for me as well. Two different medical situations, depression and like my heart just sucked. Like 2019 sucked, and then it's so far
like you're gonna die.
2020 sucks because, you know, it's not just physically emotionally my heart too. So
it's all it does, in all actuality, you're just putting a whole bunch of toll. Because for one, the whole situation that's going on is dealing with your heart.
Yeah.
And then you have already medically was dealing with your heart, so you know it just puts a toll on it, and then it hurts.
So here's the thing too. Again, I'm not going to say her name because I don't want her to be like. I don't want to say like.
Yeah.
We don't.
Like, you can always say a first name because there's a billion people with that same name.
She's the only.
You can say the letter. You can say the letter.
Okay.
You can say the letter.
Yeah. You don't have to say
I don't want to say her name, but letter. You know, she. I'm not going to say she broke my heart. You know,
be real. If she did, then say it.
But like,
be real.
I understand where she's coming from. You know, long distance. You know, talking like you have other friends you want to be around and whatnot. Like everything's just not the same, and I get it. And you know, as like I was saying before, I want you to be happy. Like I actually really want you to see this video. I'm gonna probably tag you in this video.
You want to know what's crazy though? The thing is that it's beautiful that you know that, because a lot of relationships don't end this way. Like where you get to the point where both of y'all can be friends. It didn't end on a bad note. So you're already blessed with a good situation.
See, there's love in the whole thing.
See, this is what I went with. So we had a conversation through text, like before they even came here, for about like 5 hours straight, maybe even longer. We been texting each other.
5 hours.
I've been there.
Yeah, that's him right there.
My thing
5 hours not getting anywhere.
If someone else can make you happy, so be it. I'm not gonna be like bitter or nasty about it. Like if I
a lot of people don't know that though.
Yeah,
that's the reason why they act the way they act.
Like if I truly want you to be happy, it doesn't even mean it has to be happy with me, or just, you know, I just want you to be happy. It doesn't matter if it hurts or not.
And I'm not gonna lie, that takes a lot of courage, and it takes a lot of maturity to be able to make the choice that you made. And so, you know, and that just knows that you have a lot of growth within you as an adult, where nobody should discredit you, because even though that it hurts, you're still masking your hurt to make sure that you believe, you know, everybody else is still being good. Everybody is, you know, still enjoying themselves, regardless if you're hurting or not. And see, that is very hard to do. And
I hope you can be in another video. Like, I hope you actually get to meet some more of my friends, because she's met some of my friends already, and I wanted her to meet more of my friends. The sad part is I never got to meet any of her friends. That's the only sad part. I wanted to meet some of her friends before. Like, she does, you know, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. She'll do stuff like that.
Never done it.
On Tuesday.
Never done it.
Never done it.
He's not a nerd. We're not nerds.
Honestly,
well, first off, I am a nerd.
He said he's a nerd.
You can speak on.
He's a nerd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Got no freaking juice.
we're gonna Photoshop him out when we
because they always freaking look at this nerd and they don't know what nerds are.
I'm a nerd in a different category.
Are you?
Like, you know, when it comes to video games, like, you know, I'm more of Call of Duty, let me see, Madden, GTA. Yeah, occasionally I do Assassin's Creed, but the thing is, it's so complex. I'll sit there and watch him do it, and then just go to sleep because it just pisses me off. Because I don't know what the hell my costume has to do with my health. But he'd be like, bro, if you get this costume, your health goes up 25%, bro. Okay. So if I wear a coat, my health goes up. Well, put the damn coat on, like, you know.
And to be honest, if you played in the newer ones, it's just gonna be more confusing.
Yeah, hell no. Nah.
I want to play it because you would like it, honestly.
The one game that you played that I actually seemed like I would be interested in was when you was playing Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs seems like great because for one, parkour. I've never ventured into parkour, but I like action games. Yeah, no, I know.
PlayStation 2 though, because Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah, 2. I've seen somebody play. I never played it, and I wanted to. But the thing is, when you play a game, you have to understand the concept. You got to understand what's going on.
So, I'm not gonna lie. Let me tell you something.
Tell it.
I didn't even give a shit about the concept of the game.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Causing chaos.
All right, but listen to this. All right, listen to this though. Let me talk about chaos. Now look, Watch Dogs has a whole concept of the game and how to play it. Now let me tell you this: a game that has no concept is like GTA. Yep. It's a free world. You do what you want to. If you want to rob people, you want to get a job, you get a job.
So it's like so Watch Dogs is similar to that, except for the whole job thing. But it's you know it's got the open world. You know,
yeah. Of course.
Their thing is hacking.
Yeah.
So I think you actually, when it comes out, you might like Watch Dogs Legion. Because that's where you.
I didn't even know there was another one coming out.
Yeah, they just kind of. It was supposed to come out last year.
We're just going to throw this out there.
See, that's the reason why, like, you know, I like listening to other people about their game types because I'll tell you exactly the date, time, and everything of every Call of Duty. The date, time of any. I don't play 2K, but I play some Madden. I mean, I'm not the best, but I love Madden. Like, you know, but I'm talking about GTA. First off, it's been years and years and years. All they do is add updates because that game is so good. They don't need to bring out another one. But like any other type of game, I mean, I play, you know, Mortal Kombat here and there, but my main thing, because I'll play Mortal Kombat or any other type of fighting game or whatever, maybe a couple times and get so pissed I don't even want to play no more. And then fucking, you know, Brian, he'll come over there. I'm like, Brian, look, I need you to play Mortal Kombat today, and tomorrow you can I'll be like, look, tomorrow you can play Assassin's Creed. I was like, but look, I don't know what's going on, but I need the best of the best of the best. And then Brian, he'll sit there. I'm talking about no energy drink or nothing, but be like this all night.
No.
I'm like, he's got to show it. He's like, man, I just got you a metal cloak. I'm like, a what? What does that even do? Man, look, your health went up 25%. I got you 2 weapons that you don't even have to use. They follow you around here. I'm like, yo, Brian, I don't even know what you did, man. It sounds good, though. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then he's like, look, matter of fact, even your gamer score went up, too. I was like, oh, man, I appreciate it. I go play that joke one time. I don't even know how to use what the hell that he just got. I'll be sitting there like, yo, I got a sword. How do I even use it? Like, you know, I've been pressing A all day. He's like, no, man, you got to hit L.
You say,
down,
hey,
left,
this beer will give you 50% health.
Why are you
don't understand that?
He's not showing the whole thing. He's showing
We're gonna get sued. Yep. You know what? Just like Sergio Johnson.
Sue the name towards Donald Trump. There you go.
Yeah, this guy right here, never let him drive your car, never let him do anything about it. The thing is, he's gonna drive your car and he's gonna make you pay all the easy pass toll.
No, I'll pay everything for you.
This is the argument I was talking
about. We're on video, right?
Okay.
We're on video.
I haven't gone. No argument.
You heard him say it, right? He said you pay for everything. When I get this ticket from New York, he's going to pay it because he drove my vehicle through the toll in New York. You know.
So scared. $15. So scared. How many of you guys freaking pay? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there somebody out there that actually fucking doesn't have enough money? Well, I'll fucking take the blame for that.
Well, since this is the breadwinner,
Amen.
we know anybody need their phone bill paid for next month?
Yeah,
Let me know.
right here.
We're gonna send it to him.
Yeah,
We're gonna send it to him. Hey, look, I just want to do.
Do you see that freaking circular object behind his head?
You gonna post it? Okay. So you got to, because I'm
just gonna be straight through.
All right, but look, this is what I'm gonna say. I got a shot.
Because I am his breadwinner. He loves telling me about who I am. I am his breadwinner.
You don't have to yell.
I'm not yelling.
So
look, here he goes. Look, watch him talk about me again. Watch it.
So I want to.
Yep.
It's good.
So I want to do a shout out. I want to do a shout out to my girl. I'm just gonna throw her name out because she'll watch this joke. You know, she a little burnt out too, but it's okay. I love her to death. I love her to death. But if it's on Facebook, yeah, everybody. If there's, I don't give a damn.
I'm posted everywhere.
All right. Well, look, if there's 1 million people following him, please give her 1 million friends requests just to piss her off.
Oh,
you know, because I'm like, I did it. Like, you know, but look, it's her name. I'll just say her first name. We don't go on the last name. Is Lorena, and you know her. Oh, I can't even tell your Facebook name, so we ain't gonna go into it.
Oh
just
God,
know that if she watches this show, that's the love of my life. I swear to God, I will marry this woman one day. Like, you know, that's the best thing that's ever happened to me. So you know, like I said, I know, like that. Like if it comes down to anything, that's my road dog. You know, Bonnie and Clyde. You already know that's Bonnie. Like,
they're dead. So these are the new generation.
No, please, no.
He doesn't want to get shot today.
No.
Hey, Bonnie and Clyde's already dead.
I don't know.
This is a new generation right here.
No. We don't steal nothing. No.
Not stealing. They're better than them. That's it.
No, please.
Not stealing. This is good.
So okay. So since we're talking about relationships now, how do you feel? Like after, you know, from the conversation we had earlier, and I know you gave me a little bit of your piece, does remaining friends, is it beneficial or would that hurt the relationship?
Both. I'm going to tell you why. Beneficial because of the simple fact, like I told you before, even though it doesn't seem like it today, tomorrow, in a couple of weeks, it leaves a window of opportunity. Like, you know, even though you can't think about it. Look, you hear what I'm saying? No, you hear what I'm saying? No, like, you know, it leaves it there. Even though, like I said, it can be 5-10 years from now, y'all being friends, cooling, and everything like that, and then that spark comes back of, you know, I missed that. Same thing with you. I missed that. It leaves it there. It's optional. I'm not saying that, you know, it's going to happen, but it leaves. That's not what you're supposed to worry about. That's not what you're supposed to worry about though. But it's there. Now, not being friends, I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's probably a lot healthier.
It is. It is healthier because it won't eat you up being in the same vicinity of a person that you just really had strong feelings for, and you know that you can't hold them. You know that you can't kiss them if you want to. You know that you can't go on a date with them if you want to. So it does. That's why, listen, when it comes down to it, being friends is good, but for the beginning, there will be distance.
So
friends is later on.
Yeah. So
distance.
That's what I was saying. Like, so like just to get a little bit of the conversation I had with on the phone. Like I was asking, what do you want to do about it? Because you know, like I can't do it. Like honestly, I can't do anything about it.
For that.
I did. I said, what do you? I asked her, said, so how do you want this to go? She's like, I don't know. Like I want to remain friends. But I don't want you to feel like it's weird. I was like, well, it's gonna be weird because. You know,
well, look, this is what it is. At first they tell you that you know they want to be friends because they don't want hard feelings in between both of y'all.
And that's something I understand. I get the no hard feelings thing.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, currently right now.
You don't want to be friends.
No, I mean, I do.
No.
I don't want it to be.
Look, you don't even gotta explain because I understand what you're saying. First off, as of right today, being friends is hard, especially when you were committed and you had love involved. Like, you know, so maybe today you can't. Yeah, he did. I told you he's a sloppy fuck. I already told you.
He's a sloppy fuck. There was just like 2%. All right, fine. 4% just for him.
Why don't you get the things right there, man, and fix what you messed up instead of sitting
controller there or nothing was happening.
There's happens right now.
All right, so look, listen what I'm saying.
See, don't know what the fuck to do with
being friends as of today.
Friends.
the napkin, Sergio, please.
Oh, I just made him talk. There we go.
Like, okay, being friends today, yes, it hurts. It does hurt. So the thing is, in y'all's brain, you had a situation, you're kind of cool right now, but the thing is, you need space and time. You have to have that. Because the thing is, you know in your head that you know she wants to be friends. You, and as an individual, are trying to keep it cordial because there's so many feelings and emotions involved that you don't want to. It's hard for you to realize that this is nothing but a friendship. So what I'm saying is, you take it slow. I'm not saying that tomorrow, hey, let's go to the hookah bar or let's go to the movies. No, give me time. Like, yes, I have so much strong feelings for you. I will always be there for you. So, as a friend.
That's literally what I told her.
Yeah, so yes, you will be there, but don't call me in, a couple days. Let me soak this in and let me work it out. And then whenever it comes down the future, if you want to chill, hang out, we can do that. Because that's just being cordial adults. Yeah, but it's going to take time.
Like I said, I never want her to feel like, if, she loves someone else or something like that. I never want her to feel like,
man, that's the worst thing you can ever do.
She doesn't want to
that's the worst thing
like that. And I've made it clear multiple times. Like I'm like, no matter what happens, I'll still, like, we started off as friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So so it's how it is, and it's starting off with friends, and you want to stay you can feel you can get feelings for anything like else. Like if one or the other isn't working out or something like that, then that's something you have to realize. So for me, it's just going to take getting used to, because after coming out of the hospital and then getting this news. Definitely hurt.
It's a lot, yeah.
And I didn't even tell her the full story as to why I was in the hospital anyways.
You shouldn't have to, because the thing is, that's personal. That's what you have to go through. And at the end of the day, now that it's not the relationship it's not there right now as of anymore, you don't have to report to anybody. You don't have to talk to anybody about it. And it hurts because that is who you could talk to about it.
That's who I would talk to. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I talk to her every day. Every morning, I'd be like, "Good morning." I would say sometimes I would say good morning in a different language because she likes languages. I'll tell her good morning in different languages. Like just yesterday when all this happened, I used it in Russian.
Okay.
It was then first it was like German, then it was French, then it was like Polish and all.
That's alright. That's cute though. That's alright.
It is cute.
And I thought it was something that was keep things fun and interesting.
Spicy.
But
no, you're right though. You're right. Yeah.
I honestly I don't know. Like, I got posted on my Instagram. I feel like an idiot sometimes, and I know you said I'm not an idiot. I mean, like, currently, right now, like, I never saw myself as like an idiot, but now I feel like an idiot.
You want to know what it is?
That's a good thing.
One thing about us as individuals, we will always discredit ourselves. We will always call each other whatever we want to make us feel a little better.
And that was one of her things too. She didn't like that I would say self-deprecating things, even though I say those things.
Self-deprecating.
Yeah,
that's a good word.
So like I would say those things as jokes, but I guess saying it too much.
You influenced yourself to believe it. Yeah.
Like, I would use those jokes. You know how we are. We joke about art. Like, we like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot or I'm stupid, or I'm like, oh man, just look at me like I'm an ugly fuck or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you just look, but you don't really believe it, but you say it, and then you say
so
it often.
Many times.
Exactly. But you ever met a friend that actually says that about themselves, and you say, "Shut up."
Yeah,
if he fucking said,
first off,
"Yo, man, I'm an ugly motherfucker," I would be like, "Shut the fuck up, Brandon."
That's the reason why, like, it's always good to have friends to a certain degree, because the thing is, I always look, for one, I know who I am. Like, it took me a few years of doing something or going behind the wall and being in a position that I've never been in my life, but I understood and I learned from it. Like, and anytime we're depressed or upset, we always discredit ourselves because we think it'll make us feel better by discrediting ourselves.
We're men.
Like,
we're men.
But that's why it's good when it comes to friends on that category.
Especially
because
if you're a man.
You have friends that have known you 10 plus years. Like, you know, they've seen you in your worst, they've seen you at your best, they've seen you when you're okay.
So,
like, you know,
seen you in the freaking down in the dumps.
Is it okay to talk about your past experience that you recently just got out?
100%.
So, okay, so if most of you don't know, or probably all 100% of you probably don't know, or maybe like 99% of you don't know, he
89
is recently released from prison.
Mm-hmm.
But before then, we were hanging out almost every day.
Every day.
And then I think it was like the day before, when that morning,
right there,
and we were talking, we just were having a full regular conversation.
Yeah.
Full on had a cry.
Yeah.
It wasn't even just a conversation.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a grown ass man, and I'm not gonna lie. And I got a lot of pride, and I got a lot of ego. But I break down and cry, man. Like, there's certain things as a man, doesn't matter how strong we perceive to be or how strong that we actually are. There is things in this world that will make a man cry.
Yep.
Losing a close family member, losing a sibling, like, you know, that's really close, especially in a relationship. You got a lot of men out here nowadays. They're trying, you know,
trying to be hard.
No. We're getting older. We want to settle down, and we want to just stop doing all this. We want to get our own place. You know, we want to have a family, have kids, stuff like that. And, you know, some are old but still act young. But you have a lot of young that act old, but you have a lot that are getting there and just want to settle. And, you know, like, it that's where our mold and our building is going to, is trying to get to that point where, you know, I can invite friends to my home. Like, you know, this is where I live. Like, you know, instead of being wherever you're at. And that is like our motive and our goal. So it just hurts so much more when you feel like you get sidetracked. When you feel like
people come in,
a lot of times
you feel like you failed.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
That's what it is. Is you feel like you failed. Like, I feel like I failed. I failed this girl. Like, I honestly 100% feel like I failed her in some way. Like, sure, she might not see it the same way. She probably like stop being self-deprecating.
Yeah, of course.
But you're not the only one that actually looks at it.
But this is something that is needed for self.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because the thing is, regardless of what you felt that actually happened or how you feel that the situation unraveled, it doesn't matter who it is. The thing is, sometimes as a man, because it's not that we're controlling, we're just so in control a lot that we will degrade, and we won't allow nobody else to do it. But we as an individual will degrade and
try to be on top of it.
Because the thing is that, you know, we feel that we, like you said, there's something I feel that I did wrong. There's something that, you know, that is not going right. But you gotta think about it. First off, the woman for you accepts you. If you have to change for individual, the relationship is not real.
Like,
because
unless
it's
it changes
not
positive.
you. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, you never change the characteristics or the personality as of you. If a person does not accept for who you are, for you, they would have never been in the picture. So it's not that, you know, they lost that spark with you. It's just that just as well as you're young, or whoever it is you're dealing with might be young, like, you know, they are still experiencing.
Yeah.
But you know, and the thing is that, you know, if you did everything to the T correct or right, Sergio, what are you even saying?
Because
how does
cartoons do that? They be like, everything to the T. He'd be like, you get the girl, you get the women, you get all that you wanted to the T in a cartoon or any movie.
I see what he's saying. So what he's saying is, in TV shows, like,
he said cartoons. There's no TV show cartoons. So
no, it's because none of you actually watch.
What he's saying is,
bro, all you do is watch anime.
And most of these shows, what happens? The main character seems to get the girl or something like that.
There you go.
And it doesn't happen.
And it doesn't work out.
It doesn't work out like that in real life.
But you can't say,
but look,
hey,
we can't talk about where his words are coming from, because I'm not gonna.
He says me. There are millions of other people out there.
Okay, look. All right. So like he said, yes, to everybody that's listening, there is a million other people out there. Yeah. There's plenty fish in the sea.
But
no. Look, I'm gonna be real. But listen. to an individual that obviously doesn't put the time and the heart in to how other individuals do, that's how they will react. They don't care if you break up with somebody. Oh, it doesn't mean nothing. It's plenty of other women. Okay, and it seems like that's what Brian's going through. We can't do that. When you put love in and you care so much about an individual, love, effort,
don't
and time,
fall in.
That is the reason and why it hurts. And we're not the only two out this world.
Can love them.
It's like this. I could buy all the things in the world, and that still wouldn't matter to me as much as time, effort, and
of course,
exactly.
100%.
What is this?
Sergio,
you can love them.
He does
you
not.
You can love them, but don't fall in love them.
What?
You can love them, but don't fall in love with them.
To be honest, listen.
If you fall in love with them, you're done.
All I'm saying is, I'm in love.
You're done.
I am in love with the woman I am in love with. And the thing is, that's the reason and why I'm trying to establish something, because of the simple fact, if I fail or not. It's the thing is that I'm at that point in life where I'm not running around having one night stands. I'm not running around dealing with all this dumb shit anymore. I want to settle down and have a family. Like, I want to grow up, stop acting like a juvenile being a grown ass man. So the thing is, it's easy for somebody that does not put the effort or time in to easily say, oh, who cares about her? I can move on. There's plenty more fish in the sea. But when you put time and effort in, from both perspectives, the male and the female, it's not as easy as it is to just roll over and be fine with it. It hurts. And then when that hurts, that really shows that you obviously been in true love before. Not everybody gets true love. Everybody gets a fling, and it lasts for however long it lasts. But when you actually are in true love,
for a man,
it actually eats at you. Like where you don't want to eat. You don't want to go to work. You want to sacrifice everything about yourself, because of the simple fact is that an individual, as a man, we never are supposed to allow ourselves to seem vulnerable. But when you get to a point where you give a woman so much credit out of you as a man, you become vulnerable. It doesn't matter.
What was that?
Shut the hell up. How long has it been since you've been in a relationship? Like, I'm not even trying to get on you, but the thing is,
he's in a relationship. There's more relationships than he fucking realizes. There are relationships that you don't even fucking realize in front of your own face.
Okay, so the thing is, I'm not.
Do you actually have a relationship with God? No. You don't know.
I'm trying to tell you, Brian. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
I'm really trying to get together, because Sergio's brain and his mouth does not work together. And
my brain is not here.
But I'm not going to say that. But what I'm saying is that all in all, when an individual falls in love and they actually care about an individual, it doesn't matter if you and that individual does not see eye to eye. It hurts. It hurts. At the end of the day, that's being real. It hurts. Now, yes, you can hear the other people chiming in that don't feel the same way as you are. They can't relate. They don't deal with the same situation the way we deal with. That's why it only matters if you can vent and speak to somebody that actually has went through that situation. Because if not, you're not going to get to no scenario. You'll be depressed when that person leaves.
Oh my
God! You
God.
never get to anything.
I
know what Brian's going through. As of right now, I know what Brian's going through. 100%.
You see him?
Honest to God truth. And anybody can vouch for it. I didn't been where he's at. I didn't cry as a man where I feel weak, because that is something that we feel that society has put on us that we're not supposed to do as men, because we're supposed to be the breadwinners. We're supposed to be the strong individuals. We're supposed to be the protectors, the saviors. Sometimes we fall short. We get weak. Now, don't get discouraged and feel that we cannot still be who we are. We are, but we are temporarily on the injured reserve list. That is what it is. We will jump back, because that's just who we are in nature as men. We will come back. But the thing is, it takes time. And there's nothing wrong with time. But It's how you utilize that time to get back to who you are. You got the friends that will come to you, but oh man, there's plenty of women to see. Let's go out here. Let's get drunk. Let's have one night stands. Let's do whatever. And you know the thing
Those are the ones that are like children.
those are the ones that like children. Those are the ones that's going to make you more depressed because you get drunk. You do something that you really didn't want to do, but you did it out of spite and anger
for like a minute.
A minute. And then the only reason,
4 minutes of that.
the whole thing is, what did you do it for? Because you're going through something.
Yeah.
So you did it already off the wrong reasons.
Did you actually go through something with it?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna take you. Hey, let's go to the bar. Let's go get drunk. Let's try to find females.
That's a good man. That's a good friend. That's a good man.
I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. Look,
That's
I know
a
it
good
hurts.
man.
I know it hurts 100%. But you know,
I tell you, don't go.
what needs to happen for us to be able to get through this hurt stage? That's what matters. And even if you want to go out and drink a little bit, okay, we can go drink a little bit. But just know, I will make sure that you come back, no homo. Make sure you come back to the crib with me.
No homo.
You can sleep on the couch. You know, you can knock yourself out. You know, you had enjoyed your night with your homeboys. Let's not worry about women for the night. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying, because the thing is, you do things out of spite and you're emotionally distressed. So you do things out of the wrong reasons. And the thing is with me, I didn't did that before. I didn't feel short. It never helped doing what I thought would have helped. Like, you know, you just need to get your mind off of it. You don't need to talk about it. You know, you already talked about winning yourself. The only person that can fix self is self by itself. Like, you know, yes, you can get help. Yeah, you can get, you know, other people talking to you. But at the end of the day, you're not going to fix nothing unless you want to fix it.
Amen.
Like, you know, so that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, everybody goes through it. People do different routes, but there's always that one family member or that one friend that you literally break down. You break down and you cry in front of. You break down and you ask for them to help you. Like, you know.
And sometimes they don't even freaking give you that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all mine have. All mine have. Like, when it
so sometimes you have the ones that don't even break down.
I've only ever cried in front of two of my friends. One being you.
Yeah.
One being Shaq. And Shaq has been on here. He was super fucking amazing. But and him with Shaq was recently. It was like last year. Like, you know, I was like, after my first hospital stay, I was feeling low, but not as low as I was earlier this year. But with you, I definitely felt like it was heavy because and it's still to this day. I feel like it's like my brother.
Yeah.
And it's like losing your family. Like when you're being go sent to jail. It was like, man, like, you know, was it Danny took me all the way to Springfield, took a drive. He was just like, clear your thoughts.
Than everybody else, man.
And then he's just like, like that. Danny is good at.
Danny's when it comes to anything, any type of depressing thing, man, Danny is a very good person, man, because like I said, one thing about Danny is he listens. He doesn't interrupt. He doesn't overspeak you. He doesn't do nothing. He wants every detail about everything. That's why I literally told Danny the same thing. I said, man, I don't know why you don't have a woman. You do what every woman wants from a man, and that's for them to listen. I said, you literally listen, man. And I said, you know how many, I said, I'm not gonna lie, Danny, whatever relationship that you get into, man, I swear on everything, you're gonna marry that person. Because the thing is, like, I told him straight up, I said, you are the perfect man for a woman. I was like, you got a good job. You're good financially. You know, you take care of your needs. I said, you're a good listener. I said, that's all that matters.
And he's a family man.
Yeah, he's 100%. He's a family. Yes, 100%, man. And that just shows any woman that this man can be my baby dad. Because the thing is, he's so family oriented. He's so on his stuff that he needs to be on. Like, you know, whatever responsibilities are thrown his way, I know he can take care of it. And I'm trying to say that's the perfect man for a female. Perfect man. Because he understands himself. He done fixed himself. He knows how to help his friends. He knows how to help his family. There is nothing, no flaw with this man in my eyes. There's no flaw with him. Yeah, he might have his flaw when it comes to a female in a relationship, because obviously me and him, our relationship is different than him and a woman.
Yeah.
But in my eyes, man, he has no flaw. He has no flaw because he does everything needed to be a good friend,
love him.
a good person in a relationship, and a good brother, uncle, you know, cousin. You know, he's a good, genuine person, man.
Danny he's real good.
Yeah, he's my best friend, man. I'm talking about like my co-pilot, bro. He'll tell you the same thing. Brandon, my co-pilot, man. Like, you know, every time I ride, it don't matter where I go, that man is shotgun. That's my co-pilot. Danny will tell you straight up, like, you know, because the thing is, like, you know, I fall short more than Danny falls short because, you know, I'm involved with relationships, family problems. Danny right now is not going through that, so he never had to like vent. But I'm trying to tell you, man, I can vent to that man about anything. And he is like literally the only person, because I have so much respect for him, where I would sit there and I don't even give a damn. He tell me like, man, you're acting like a bee right now. Like, you know, I'll listen to that because he's not the one to say it unless it's true. Like, you know, so that I got a lot of respect for him, man. I got a lot of respect for Sergio, but my respect for Sergio is on a different caliber than Danny's. Like, you know, I have friends for every type of situation, category, stuff like that.
Just like everybody else out there.
Like, you know, so that's what. But like my go-to when I'm feeling like really down is Danny.
Yep.
Like, you know, my ride or die is that nigga Trent. Like, you know, it don't matter what I go through. That's like my ride or die.
He's that one that'll smack people in the face. I can talk to him,
no. But, you know, I'll vent. I'll talk to him for so long, you know, and then he just makes me pissed off from talking to him. Like,
look, that's that friend that will push you to the limit to where you say, I can't fucking deal with you, but I want to go farther. And they'd be like, all right, sure. Can you go past me? Try.
So I don't even know what you're saying.
Exactly. You don't know what I'm saying sometimes. That's fine. But this guy right here, this guy right here. No, this guy right here.
Okay.
Just want to make sure because
I hope that every freaking person out there will say nay to him when he tried to freaking off himself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. I enjoy everybody that supports my man's group or watches this video. I'm not gonna lie, because we're about almost at. I don't even mean to take his line because he probably was gonna say it.
Oh wow.
We about to at about 8 minutes to an hour. So, you know, I just want to appreciate, you know, being because they've been trying to get me on here for a minute, you know, talk about a lot of things. I'm just, you know,
just happen to be.
Yeah, I'm a little discouraged that, you know, it had to deal with relationships and real talk.
Don't let him be bashful. He's a great man.
This channel was obviously not about that. It was more about, you know, gaming and stuff like that. But we kind of touched on some realistic things. But there's nothing wrong with it. It's always good, you know. Yes, the gaming world is a fantasy life. We live make who we want to be. On these games. But, you know, it's always good.
This might actually help somebody.
Yeah, it's always good to have that reality check. Especially when you follow somebody on a gaming level, you always think they're happy, uplifting. But things do get tough and get serious in life, and it's always good, you know, to have something where, you know, you can just watch it and maybe understand. That is rebel. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. The rebel side. Yeah. Like, you know, so, you know, I feel honored, you know, having Brian invited me to go, you know, do this and stuff like that, because to be honest, I'm a very people person when it comes to electrical. Not electrical, but
being
how you say
in life.
Lecturing, but
being involved.
Lecturing type of culture, because I'm very good with my words and I listen a lot, but I have a lot of knowledge at a young age. So, you know, it's always good to recap or touch on things, because he might not be the only one going through it today.
It could be.
Y'all might be going through it today or tomorrow. So, you know, just having some reassurance or understanding on, we know that it's difficult, but how do we move forward?
Exactly.
It's always good to, you know, pick on points where somebody can listen or read something and know it touches them and can change somebody else from causing harm to themselves or doing something they don't want to do, because love is hard. Love, it hurts, like, you know, and that's just what it is in life. But the thing is, at the end of the day, if it ends or if it falls short, we still need to know that we have good friends or good individuals that can literally sit down and not only calm you down, but redirect you back to who you were as an individual, instead of losing yourself because you allowed somebody that you love so much to control your life, not knowing that it's being controlled, but to control your life because you have so much love for them that the only time you're ever at your weakness is when you're with them. That's your kryptonite, because you allowed them to be that person.
Like, you want to help the person that helped you out.
And you know who you are, because I'm definitely going to send this to you, and I hope you watch the entirety of this. I'm gonna be very adamant that you watch the entirety of this. I got to say in the beginning of the video, I really do hope for your happiness. No matter what happens, no matter if we stop talking, we stop, you know, being friends. And I know you said that that's happened to you before. Guys will stop talking to you just because you don't want to talk, just because you're no longer in a relationship with them, or you're just not, or you never wanted a relationship with them in the first place. You don't want that to be a thing, and I don't want to be part of the same statistic of guys that do that to you. So, like I said, I want you to be happy, whoever you're with, and that you be happy with, and could be thin now forever. I always want you to be happy, you know.
And that takes a lot. To be honest, it takes a lot from a man to say something like that. Because at the end of the day, one thing about the man race, being a male, we're very selfish when it comes to certain things. And feeling where you can literally state something like how he is stating, that takes a lot. It takes a lot of emotion. Courage. It takes a lot of courage and strength. Because the thing is, being on this stream, just him saying something like that could make him get teary-eyed, because he's still going through it. You know, everybody that's out there that's watching this, he's still going through it. But the thing is, he is very strong to be able to keep it together. Like, you know, but the thing is, he's around people that love him. You know, he's around individuals that, you know, are here to help, or not only stand up for him, but here to help, here to make sure that he can make it past this situation. That speed bump is a little too high for his vehicle, and he just needs an extra push to get over it.
And we're getting beyond that.
And it doesn't matter what he's worried about, what he's going on through, as long as he's in the spot where he has his self back. Like, you know, a lot of times, the only time we lose self is when we love somebody so much and we give ourself to somebody that we lose it. And, you know, and I'm here for him to get his self back. You know, not to worry about women, not to worry about dating, not to worry about doing nothing like that, but just be able to grasp your own mental, to be able to grasp your own mentality back, to realize that I'm hurting, yes, but I got more to lose than what I'm losing right now. Like, you know, I'm giving him back, just like the movie, how it's called, how Stella got her groove back. Like, you know, it's kind of like in the same aspect of what we're talking about now. I don't want him to get his groove back to worrying about women. I want him to get his groove back of being himself. Like, you know, being able to play video games all day and drink 1,000 monsters if he wanted to, and be happy and be fine. Because the thing is, if my homeboys, my friends, if they're not fine, then I feel like I'm not fine. Because the thing, I'll still be able to go to work and do what I got to do. But the thing is, I feel like if I can help somebody, if I can change somebody, or especially save a life, if I don't try to change one and help this world change, who will? Like, you know, if I can change one,
it'd be
that one can change somebody else.
Him,
and it
me,
can constantly go on.
anybody.
Everybody, just like all these models and stuff like that, always talk about world peace. We can never have world peace unless you try to change one person that is bringing harm to the world. And when you change that one, even though there's a million others doing it, if you can change one, that's a start. I might not be here when world peace happens, but the thing is, if I can change one, that one can change another. And it can just keep growing, keep prospering, and then we'll get to a better point in life where we ain't, I'm not trying to get off topic, but
off topic.
We don't have to worry about trying to keep protecting the generations that we are bringing into this world, or the generations that are already living in this world that are our brothers and sisters but really young, where it's afraid to go to Walmart because people are killing people. They're afraid to go to church because people are killing
Afraid to
people.
walk out their front door.
Like I said, I'm not trying to get off the topic, but the thing is, we cannot fix something if we are not fixed within ourselves. If we can make a change within ourselves, especially when we're depressed, we're down, we get ourselves back on top of everything we need to do, we can help somebody else get back on top. And the world wouldn't be so corrupt. There wouldn't be so many people depressed, upset, have anxiety, because you have individuals that can help you. Like, you know, just like you have these automated systems that you can call, or these places that you can go. Sometimes it's too much. We don't got the money for it. But
we don't even have time for it sometimes.
We can sit right here in the basement. We can sit right here on break and, you know, just talk to your friends. So all in all, the moral of this whole thing is just that don't only just talk.
You're not the only person in the world, man.
Don't only just talk and help your friends. Believe in your friends and believe that your friends believe in you and help them at their time of need. Because the thing is that I've always been told an idle mind is the devil's playground. Okay? An idle mind happens off of what? Depression, anxiety, you know, being alone, you know, being selfish. Yes, it's good to be selfish at times, but not all the time. Because the thing is, don't worry about the life that we're living unless you're going to change it. Don't complain about what the president's doing. Don't complain about us going to war unless you can change it. Because one person can change everything.
One
but the
word
thing is,
can make all the
unless that you have that push and that capability to want to influence, I don't want to put them right back. No, put it back. Put it back. The thing is, don't open them. The thing is, like, you know, there's always help needed for everybody, and a lot of times is people don't want it. But the thing is, when you have good friends, you always know not when they want it, but when
it's
they
gotta
need
be
it.
friends that love you.
You know when people need it, and the thing is, you should always step in, even though you feel like, oh, he's keeping it together, he's keeping it cordial. Just take that time to speak to him. Because I'm trying to tell you, you got a lot of suicides that happen. You got a lot of overdoses that happen. And a lot of times they happen over stress and anxiety. And the thing is,
going to work right now.
We can't fix tomorrow unless we fix today. And the thing is, like, you know, it takes a lot of courage and a lot of putting your pride to the side and a lot of, you know, humbling yourself. You know, to be able to do this. But the thing is, don't speak about a new world or a better world unless you are the one that wants to take the step forward to make it happen.
This ain't no freaking fairy tale. You were supposed to freaking speak on it. Don't speak about a new world. This ain't no fairy tale. He said, don't speak about a new world or any freaking fairy tale world. This ain't no fairy tale.
All right, so
what do you say?
It's good to start to do the closing of this.
We're gonna let him go ahead and do that.
I'm not gonna end it
because I am not closing.
So personal views. I don't particularly do this often or really ever. I just want to know personal views on how you think staying friends. Because I know we got off the topic of it a little bit. How does staying friends? You said it kind of does and kind of doesn't benefit. And I get that.
Yes.
On the female,
you're staying friends with somebody,
aspect,
do you think it's a two-way street or a one-way street? Because I think it's a two-way.
And what?
That's this guy.
So, if you both want to be friends, does it take both of you actually putting in the effort to remain friends, or is it like? Because I have a feeling if you know it's to remain friends, I'm going to be the only one putting in any real effort. You know,
are you sure?
Okay.
And I don't want to feel like I'm the only one putting
exactly.
You don't want to feel that way. Even though I was the one told you want to remain friends.
Okay, let's look at it like this. See, the thing is, the overall situation is already not in your favor. So the thing is, you beat yourself up on the unknowing. Same thing I do. I beat myself up on the unknowing because one thing about me, I always think the worst but hope for the best. Like, instead of, think the best and prepare for the worst. I always think the worst and hope for the worst. So what I'm trying to say is that, listen, being friends is very good under a sense of meaning. This is how I look at it. If you feel that at the beginning you would be the only one putting the effort in, weigh it out a little bit and see if that is what's happening. If you're the only one putting the effort in, okay, then just like how y'all kept it cordial as adults and say, y'all just want to be friends, keep it cordial as adults and be like, I wish you the best, but this hurts me. Don't explain what you're going through and nothing like that, because at the end of the day it just hurts you more, especially if they respond and it's not the response that you wanted.
So just to be the thing, one of the response I've gotten was just okay, sure, but
that would eat me up. That would eat me up.
Those little
Sure would
bother me so much, and before even finding like this, for even the situation happening, those are the responses I was getting, and I felt like to myself, I felt like, well, these short responses mean there's something.
You know what you're doing right now? You're beating yourself up.
And I know. And that's that self-deprecating thing.
So you know what you do? This is what you do. Y'all already put together as an adult that y'all want to be friends. So this is how you do it, okay? Meaning, the definition of being friends is in that situation is there's no harm feelings. There's nothing going on between us and differently than a friendship. So this is what you do. Even though it's hard, yes, it's hard, 100%.
100%.
Give it the space. Instead of Brian, I'm trying to tell you right now, man. I know it's hard. I know it eats you up and it hurts because I've been there. What I'm saying is, instead of every day, make it every couple of days. Give them that space and the opportunity to miss what you used to do. It maybe take a few days and then text her, hey, how's your day going? I hope you're having a good day. Just want to let you know I'm thinking about you. You don't gotta respond. You don't gotta say nothing. I'm just keeping it real from me, and let it go. If she responds and says okay or something short, it's okay. Another few days later, do it again. The thing is, give them space and time to want to miss you. Don't feel like, you're a shadow, and even though that y'all are separated, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, I'm just saying in general, don't feel that you're a shadow. Give them that space and opportunity to try to spread their wings and do something differently if they want to, because they have that choice. But the thing is, yes, it does hurt. It will eat you up thinking that this is what they're doing, or maybe they're doing that. But the thing is, don't worry about it. Let life play its course. Don't try to make your ending, because there's only one person that knows this ending, and it's neither one of us. Let life play its course. Do what you do as a man to be a man. That's all that matters. Everything good comes when you wait. There's always trials and tribulations to everything that happens in life. So the thing is, how are you going to deal with yourself when these trials and tribulations come? That is what is important. What is going to allow you to bounce back and get back to being Brian, being back to not all happy, this and this and that, but working, paying your bills, doing this and that. Grasp that back first. Once you get that and you're doing what you need to do, if it is with this person, that person, whoever, everything will fall into place. But don't be discouraged and worry about what you can't control, because it will make you beat yourself up. It will make you fuck your brain up. It will make you want to do something that you normally wouldn't want to do, because the thing is, it's a situation that you cannot control and don't know the outcome of. So let life play its course, and just take your time. Yes, it hurts, and yes, it will hurt. But the thing is, one thing about it, when you beat a man down and he rebuilds himself up, he is 100% stronger the second time, the third time, the fourth time that he comes back around than who he is today. So the thing is, you're going to be 100% stronger dealing with this situation if you just deal with it in a more positive way. And then you got to think, maybe it could be her, maybe it's not, and it's somebody else. But man, you're going to be blessed with the best thing that can ever happen to you, as long as you don't lose yourself. And that's what matters. It doesn't matter who you lost, just don't lose yourself. Because yourself means more to not only that person or this person. You got your family, you got your friends. You mean more to us than just that relationship. And we was here before the relationship. So that's what I'm saying. Just get yourself back together. And then before you know it, boom, something's going to pop up. You be like, what? I never thought this was going to happen, because you never lost yourself.
And you might get somebody that you never even expected.
So you can come over real quick, Sergio.
So
I'm about to go.
Yeah.
I would give me 2 minutes. I'm coming. We can end it. You can speak for Sergio.
Here,
He might want it. No, go over there so you can speak.
Right.
So
Let me just say this. Ryan's gonna say his piece right now. I might want to smack him, but let's go.
okay, and this is just to the person. Like I said, I've said this
She's not there. She's not there. She's not there.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Yeah. So again, I do wish you the very best.
Amen.
I don't have any ill will. I may,
None.
like I said through our text,
None.
may come off like a jerk or an asshole, but that's not my intention ever at
Exactly.
all. I want you to always know that I will always have your back, and I've told you this many times, even before,
Not even just your back.
even before I even started having real feelings. And when we, as friends, I always told you I will always have your back, and I always will always have your back, no matter what happens. Even if we end up in a big ass argument, fight, or something like that, I will always have your back. I want you to know that even though this is a Geeks and Rebels video, and we're really talking about anime, video games, or something.
Time right behind us. Is it?
We will. I will always, feel. I will always have those feelings. I don't know if they will be as strong as they are now. They probably will lessen.
Time will be the judge of that.
It's like they said, time
But
heals all
who is
wounds.
here right now? He feels it.
It's the saying, time heals all wounds.
Is here.
And as much as I would like for things to have been different or going differently,
Even I do.
I respect your decision. I will always respect your decision. Whatever you choose, whatever you want to do, whoever you choose to do that with, I will respect that. Just like I had to make sure I knew any information so that I can show as much respect as possible. I want you to know that we will remain friends, and
all the way, 100%.
No matter how much it hurts. And for now we can just take it one step at a time. And so now,
I'm cutting my phone. I'm fucking your fries up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, our friend over here
It's time to
loves his fries. It's French fry time. And so he's got to eat his fries.
It's time to.
And he's coming in. There you go.
Where can we find you guys at? Let's start with you, Sergio. Where can we find you?
Alright, so I am on Sad States.
Prison.
Sad States 88. If you get me on that. Or Surge Warrior 66.
Is that Facebook,
What the
Instagram?
fuck is all this
Gmail.com. Gmail. All that is Gmail. He doesn't even understand what the hell Gmail is or at all.
What social media?
He's
can we
just
find
still there.
you? Where social media can we find you?
Social media.
I look, to be honest, I'm on Instagram. I got Snap. I got Facebook. I don't really fuck with none of that shit for real, except for like Facebook, like here and there. But you know, it's my straight name. You know, just Brandon Williams.
It's spelled differently though.
Okay, well, if you put
I mean, he just had to throw it out there because he doesn't know what he's doing on social media.
BRANDEN space Williams, you'll get me on Facebook a lot. Now my Instagram is got me chopped, like GOT got ME chop CHOPPED 12. You find me on Instagram too.
Might have to go through a lot
I mean,
of loops.
like I
but
said,
there you go.
look, to be honest with you, I got open ears. I'm a very good speaker. Like, you know, I got
Great.
a lot of
Great
different
Perspectives.
perspectives on a lot of different situations, and I also was granted to do a lot of
Great
motivational speakings for a lot of different
Yep.
occasions. So the thing is, if you ever go through something, I mean, if you even get in touch with him, like, I mean, I might not know you, I might do know you, doesn't even matter. You know, my door's open for anybody that I feel that I can
Help us here.
to make
Help us here.
us be all on the same path to help the future
Love to help the
generations. So, you
ones
know,
that need
if you ever want to hit me up, talk to me, just want to hear an opinion or voice your opinion, like, you know, the door's always open like 7-Eleven 24/7. Like, you know,
More than 7-Eleven.
you hit me up whenever you got to. Like, it ain't gonna be no discouragement. I'm not gonna be little. I'm not gonna do nothing like that. I'm gonna hear you out and I'm
Look
gonna give you
after
some
you.
insight if I can relate. If I can't, trust and believe I can point you in the right direction.
But he will look after you all the way.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at StormLeo25. That's my gamer tag too on PlayStation.
PlayStation, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, me and him right here.
It's all
we're
about Xbox, baby.
Xbox, baby. Oh.
And you can find me on also on Epic Store and Steam for PC. That's PC stuff. You don't know nothing about
It's
that.
steaming clothes and shit.
4-time Storm on PC because he's not all the way up.
Yeah. So,
Hold on. I got another one.
and
Oh no.
I got another one.
Oh no. We're about to break
you
it.
can-
Oh, we're died.
You can find her.
We're died. We're died.
She is on the same social media as him. Even though he don't got the pictures, you can find her on everything that he does. So, you know, if you see her, she's looking at y'all, don't give a damn, you pissing her off, like, you know. So get with us, like, you know, about anything.
and then you guys know Bella, because Bella.
Yeah, there she go.
Bella.
You see this right here?
Bella.
This is her right here giving you all the finger.
Come on, Bella.
Like, no, I'm just playing.
Thank you.
All right, guys. This has
Don't watch
been an episode of Geeks and Rebels. Hopefully, we'll see you guys soon. Thank you.
Rebels
Sir,
more than
appreciate
Greeks.
And goodbye.
Y'all have a good night.
Hit the end button, please. I'll cut that part out, but.